So ICLA is an organization where you can meet people who do the same job that you do and just learn more about the industry.
ICLA is really just a family. One, the members treat you like a family, whether it's personally or professionally. They truly do care about your success, and they want you to be the best person that you can be.
The mission and the vision of overall of ICLA is to protect your brand. It's the importance of enforcing your brand. It's making your mark, your university stand out in the world of not just, like I say, the collegiate realm, but professional.
The part that I like the most is that I've been able to develop friendships with people all across the country, and deep relationships, deep friendships with these people, who you know not only what they do in their job, but you know about what they do at home and in their life. And every event that you're at with them, you just pick up where you left off. And it's such a friendly association. Everybody's really looking out for everyone else. They're very willing to share, different ideas, and nobody feels like you're in competition with each other or you're trying to get to the next level. Like everybody genuinely cares about each other, and that's been one of the greatest parts.
It doesn't matter what the industry is. Relationships are everything. Regardless of the business, you have to have relationships with, everybody else that affects your industry. And what I think that ICLA does exceptionally well is it brings together professionals on the institutional side from just about every size of institution. We all have the same issues, but we benefit at different levels. And then to involve our affiliate membership, which are the vendors who provide us with the products that we license and then put into the marketplace, to bring all those constituencies together to better our industry, there's no better place than ICLA.
Probably the most valuable thing about ICLA is the people and the relationships.
The relationship building, that's the other main benefit of being a member of ICLA, is just the ability to form those relationships and have that outreach and the ability to call and explain something to somebody and already, again, have that name with the face.
The connections that I've made in ICLA, the knowledge that I've gained in ICLA, every part about it has gotten me where I am today. Unquestionably,
for me, the best benefit of being associated with this licensing group is the people that I've met, the networking that takes place, the ability to get on a phone and call somebody and say, gee, I heard you're doing this program, how is it working, what would you do differently? Or to have a younger professional call me and say, gee, I understand that you're doing something, can you help me? And just sharing knowledge is key to what ICLA provides.
I've never been around an industry group of individuals really from all ends, whether it's a licensee, whether it's a university partner, whether it's somebody with an agency, even if it's folks that you maybe somewhat compete with because they're on your side of the industry as well. I've never been around a group that's more supportive of one another, more willing to just be very transparent.
We're a very sharing association, and from my understanding, all professional associations are that way. So if I have a great idea, I'm going to share it with you. And I don't mind doing that. And that's what's so nice about this association. People share their good ideas. And their failures as well, and their challenges. So people were able to take those, and you take the little nuggets that you learn, because what works for Division I, I call them Division I schools, but what works for a big, large university may not work for a Carnegie Mellon, which is a Division III school. But there's enough nuggets there. You can pull out little things, what's successful in a program, and you can use it no matter how big or small your program is. And that's what's nice. Everybody shares. They either share on the listserv, they share at these winter symposiums or the June conference, and it's been very helpful.
Pitfalls encountered, just really in it to help one another, because at the end of the day, we are all in this industry together.
There is no other professional development organization out there that tailors their content to collegiate licensing like ICLA does.
I think it's been able to impact the industry just with how many people we have participating now. And every time we have a conference and come together, our numbers are growing and people are getting more invested, and we're doing new things like mentorship programs, and we're really trying to cultivate a new generation of licensing professionals. There's schools that are doing intern programs, and those interns are now becoming, assistant directors and even directors of their own programs now. And so I think that's really important, because there's a lot of older people who have been in this industry for a very long time and who are mentors to many of us. But we have to keep growing, and we have to keep bringing in new people and getting them involved so that they then become the next generation of licensing directors.
I love the feeling that I have leaving these gatherings and our conventions and our meetings. Not in a sense that I'm leaving a lot of colleagues and people who I can genuinely call good friends, because that part's not fun. I wish I could see them all, much more often. But it always really provides me with a refreshed mindset of, I'm pretty lucky to be a part of this. There's a lot of really great people and great companies and great institutions that are really trying very hard to work together, to grow our industry in the right way. And so that's a pretty good feeling, knowing that you're part of an industry where you can come together and talk about things, and even when you're not together, continue those discussions.
I think people should join ICLA if they're really interested in bettering their program. And you can always get better with your program, whether you're working at a school that has a ton of athletic success and you're bringing in millions of dollars of royalties, or you're just bringing in a couple $100,000 in royalties. There is more money to be made, and as long as you can give a little TLC to your licensing program, you do have the opportunity to grow. I've been at schools where there have been athletic success, and we've had royalty success, but I've also been at schools where there was no athletic success, and we had to generate that all on our own. And it is possible to do that, and it's possible to do that in a short amount of time. But it's things like ICLA that help you cultivate the relationships that you need to grow your program.
The educational opportunities through the winter symposiums and the conventions each summer. Most of the presentations that are given, even though they may be directed towards the schools, it's really helpful as a licensee to take that back to our marketing people and some of our graphic design people as well, so that everybody is involved in the decision-making process, and to know, and for the schools and the licensors to actually know the processes that are coming through.
I don't think I've ever come to one session where I haven't taken away some new nugget of information, some different perspective, some nuance that someone else experienced that seems more similar to my situation than one that I had picked up previously. You would think that over time that you might have been exposed to it all, but each time we gather together, it's a reminder that you probably only know about 10% of what you could learn.
I always feel like topics are very relevant. There's a very intentional effort to keep the benefits of being a member of the association very fresh and relevant and valuable.
And continue bringing in different speakers so you're not hearing from the same people all the time. And again, just building our base of new licensing professionals that are coming into this industry and making them comfortable, teaching them how to navigate this licensing world, because it's very complicated. It's not simple all the time. We overcomplicate things, but it's also a very complicated industry, and there's so many things that I've yet to learn, and I rely on these people that I've met here to contact almost on a weekly basis to ask them, hey, what do you think about this? Here's what I'm thinking. Am I going down the right road? And that all goes back to the people that I have met at these conferences.
Build relationships, build lifelong friendships, because the people you meet at work or in your profession can be your friends. So build on those relationships, Network, network, network.
Definitely attend and develop relationships. Just get out and know, if you're a licensee, get to learn and know other licensees. Just the sharing of knowledge on best practices, even between licensees, is very beneficial to that, let alone a licensee meeting up with a licensor. Same benefit.
I can honestly sit here and say that regardless of whether you're a licensee, a university partner, somebody who works for one of the license agencies, I just feel like this is a really, really valuable experience to be a member of ICLA and to be an active participant in the different things that the association has going on at all times. So would highly encourage anybody out there, if they feel like they're wavering, they're not so sure if it's for them, at least give it a shot, because I think you'll find very quickly that it absolutely is.
So join ICLA.
ICLA is awesome. Join today. No.